Let's explore our body and how to get the most perfect health we deserve and how we can sustain the best versions of ourselves. I welcome you to be one with me as we journey together to be the best we can. Treat your body like the temple it is. An apple. A day keeps the doctor away. We've all heard it, but when was the last time you actually ate an apple? Our bodies are sacred vessels, temples that house our spirit and carry us through every experience in this life. Yet too often we forget to care for them with the respect and reverence they deserve. The truth is, the way we treat our bodies reflects how we value ourselves. Choosing to nourish, move, and rest the body isn't just about appearance or temporary results. It's about honoring the gift of life and ensuring our bodies can support us in doing what we love. Stress is one of the most overlooked toxins in our lives. While its origins may seem mental or emotional, stress almost always finds a way to manifest in the body. Tension in the shoulders, digestive issues, headaches, fatigue. These are not just physical issues, they're signals. When we live in a constant state of stress, our bodies shift into survival mode, leaving little energy for repair, restoration, or growth. By reducing stress through breathwork, mindfulness, movement, or simply slowing down, we free up our energy to promote healing and vibrant health. Your body can do amazing things when it's not weighed down by the invisible burdens you carry. When it comes to taking care of this incredible vessel, 3 things matter most: what we eat, how we move, and the choices we make every day. A balanced diet provides the fuel we need, not just for energy, but for cellular renewal, immune strength, and emotional clarity. Exercise keeps our systems flowing, our joints mobile, and our hearts strong. And our daily choices, what time we go to bed, what we drink, how often we pause and breathe, these small actions shape the future of our health. Diseases like diabetes, heart issues, and inflammation often stem from long-term neglect of these basics. But the good news? Change is always possible. Many people want to feel better, have more energy, and enjoy their bodies. But they get caught in a loop of excuses, quick fixes, or discouragement. The real path to change starts with personal responsibility. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and honest with yourself. What can you do today that moves you a step closer to how you want to feel? Maybe it's replacing soda with water. Maybe it's taking a walk after dinner instead of watching TV. These small shifts, repeated over time, become the new normal. Health isn't about punishing ourselves with unrealistic diets or pushing our bodies to the edge in pursuit of some ideal. Even people who seem fit have their own struggles and improvements to make. Excess in anything, even in health practices, can throw us off balance. The key is to slow down and ask, what is the outcome I truly desire? Do you want to lose 10 pounds, or do you want to feel strong, vibrant, and confident in your body? Often, it's less about the number on the scale, and more about reclaiming our power, energy, and presence. Ultimately, our bodies respond to how we treat them, not just physically, but energetically. When we respect and care for our bodies as the temples they are, we build a foundation for a better life, one filled with vitality, presence, and purpose. The journey isn't about perfection, it's about connection. Start where you are. Start today. Your body is listening. Listen to your body. It will guide you to what you need. Your body is always speaking to you through fatigue, cravings, aches, or sudden bursts of energy. It's guiding you toward balance, healing, and strength. If only you slow down enough to listen. Most of us already know the basics. Drink more water, eat mindfully, and move more often. Yet despite this awareness, we often find ourselves stuck between what we know is good for us and what we're actually doing. Whether we're not at our ideal weight, struggling with energy, or simply not feeling at home in our bodies, deep down, we know that change is possible because we've seen others do it, and we've even done it ourselves before. Transformation always begins with a shift in lifestyle. Those who have made lasting, visible changes in their health didn't get there by accident. They made different choices. They broke old patterns. They created new habits. And while it's completely okay to accept and love the body you have now, that acceptance should also come with honesty. If your body isn't allowing you to live fully, if your health is suffering, your energy is low, or you're unable to do the things you enjoy, then it's time to listen more deeply and respond with compassion and commitment. The truth is, anything short of doing what we know is right for our bodies is usually surrounded by excuses and justifications. We tell ourselves stories about why we can't change, why we don't have time, or why it won't work for us. But the only way out of this cycle is radical responsibility. It means owning our past choices, forgiving ourselves, and then consciously choosing differently going forward. Every small step toward health matters. Whether it's choosing a nourishing meal, going for a walk, or simply drinking an extra glass of water, these little shifts compound and become momentum. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Your body isn't your enemy. It's your ally, your teacher, your home. And it has an incredible ability to heal, adapt, and thrive when given the right support. So stop waiting for the perfect moment or the ultimate plan. Start by listening. Start by honoring the signals your body is giving you. And trust that with each conscious choice, you're moving toward a life of greater vitality, strength, and peace. Take a walk. Walking is about the best exercise there is. There's so much to see in this world that we don't see in our hurried lives. Slow down and take a walk. Fueling your life from the inside out. What we eat shapes how we feel, how we move, and how we show up in the world. The saying, "You are what you eat," rings true, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. Our food choices directly influence our energy, our focus, our moods, and our long-term health. When we nourish our bodies with intention, we begin to see just how connected everything is, how clarity of mind, emotional balance, and even spiritual vitality are tied to what we put on our plates. A healthy body begins in a healthy kitchen. But more than that, it begins with conscious choices. Changing the way we fuel ourselves doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. By slowly shifting away from processed foods, excess sugars, and empty calories, and leaning into whole, nutrient-rich ingredients, we start to build a foundation for vitality. These changes don't just feed the body, they support the mind and spirit too. The beautiful thing is, transformation starts small. A few thoughtful adjustments, like adding more fresh vegetables, drinking more water, or swapping refined carbs for whole grains, can make a world of difference. Over time, these small choices become habits, and those habits begin to change how we feel. Instead of deprivation, we experience more energy, clearer thinking, deeper sleep, and a greater sense of control over our well-being. The journey becomes enjoyable when we realize we're not giving anything up. We're gaining more of what we truly need. Your kitchen is your sanctuary. It's the space where you take care of your future self, one meal at a time. Each intentional bite becomes a message of love to your body. And as you nourish yourself from a place of respect and awareness, you'll find your relationship with food evolving. You'll crave what truly fuels you, not just in calories, but in life force. That's when eating becomes not just a habit, but a sacred act of self-care and empowerment. Changing lifestyle, creating lasting transformation. The idea of making a lifestyle change often surfaces when we pause long enough to realize that what we've been doing is no longer serving us. Whether it's about improving our health, deepening relationships, or seeking more balance, there's a moment of clarity that tells us something needs to shift. This realization is simple and honest, yet turning that knowing into consistent action is where the true challenge lies. Most of us already know what we should be doing: eating better, moving more, communicating clearly, or prioritizing self-care. The struggle isn't in the knowing, it's in the doing, and more specifically, in how we approach the doing. We often start strong, filled with enthusiasm and motivation. We make detailed plans to overhaul our routines, convinced this time will be different. That initial energy can feel like a rush of purpose, and for a few days or weeks, we stick with it. But without a sustainable foundation, old habits, excuses, and internal resistance begin to resurface. Life happens, discomfort sneaks in, and before we know it, we're back where we started, frustrated and discouraged. The truth is, transformation isn't a sprint. It's a slow, steady unfolding that requires patience, compassion, and strategy. The key to sustainable change lies in starting small and setting realistic, attainable benchmarks. Instead of chasing perfection, we focus on progress, on cultivating habits that feel manageable and meaningful. When we set small goals and celebrate each milestone, we reinforce a sense of accomplishment and build the inner momentum needed for long-term success. These small wins matter. They shape our confidence and make the process less overwhelming. A truly lasting lifestyle shift is one that honors where we are right now, while gently guiding us toward where we want to be. It's about creating a rhythm that works with us, not against us. That means designing habits that align with our values, our energy levels, and our real-life responsibilities. When changes feel natural and sustainable, we are far more likely to stick with them, not out of discipline alone, but because they genuinely enhance our quality of life. Remember, growth is not linear. There will be setbacks, pauses, and days when you need to rest. But every intentional choice, no matter how small, moves you closer to the life you envision. Be kind to yourself through the process. Let your transformation be rooted not in guilt or pressure, but in love, for your body, your spirit, and the life you're consciously choosing to create. Get sleep. Reclaim your rest for better health, to show up fully in our lives. Energized, focused, and balanced, we need to prioritize sleep. Getting enough quality sleep isn't a luxury. It's a foundational part of good health. Sleep restores both the body and the mind, giving our systems time to repair, reset, and rejuvenate. It plays a vital role in regulating hormones, supporting memory and emotional stability, and reducing stress. Lack of sleep, on the other hand, can leave us mentally foggy, emotionally reactive, and physically depleted. One of the best ways to ensure you're getting the rest you need is by establishing a regular sleep routine, going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends. Over time, your body and mind will begin to sync with this rhythm, improving the quality of your sleep and the clarity of your days. Rest is not wasted time. It's the fuel for everything we do while awake. Drink more water. Water is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools we have for improving our health. It quenches thirst, aids digestion, supports circulation, and flushes toxins from our bodies. Staying hydrated helps keep everything moving, literally and energetically. It can also help regulate hunger, support metabolism, and assist in maintaining a healthy body weight. When we prioritize water, we naturally start cutting back on less beneficial drinks like soda, coffee, sugary juices, and alcohol. One of the best ways to begin is by starting your day with warm water and a slice of lemon. This simple ritual gently wakes up the digestive system and supports detoxification before introducing caffeine. Throughout the day, keeping a refillable water bottle nearby makes it easier to stay hydrated and less tempted to reach for soda or coffee out of habit. We often drink out of routine or boredom, not because we're truly thirsty. By consciously choosing water first, we begin to break the cycle of caffeine and sugar dependence. If you're transitioning away from sweet or caffeinated beverages, make water more enjoyable. Add ice and a slice of citrus, lemon, lime, or orange to add a refreshing, natural flavor. At meals, choosing water can be one of the easiest and most impactful health choices. If soda or alcohol is hard to give up entirely, try pairing it with a glass of water. You may find that over time, the more water you drink, the better you feel, and the less you crave drinks that dehydrate or imbalance your system. It's not about cutting everything out at once. It's about making conscious shifts, one sip at a time. Perfect health begins when we align our actions with the body and life we are meant to experience. While we all have aspects of our physical selves that we may like or wish to improve, true change requires more than acceptance. It requires action. Striving for better health means choosing to care for and nurture the body, not just in appearance, but in function and vitality. Perfect health isn't a fixed image. It's a dynamic state of balance where the mind, body, and spirit work in harmony. When we consciously connect with our physical selves and take steps to support our well-being, we open the door to becoming the fullest, most vibrant version of ourselves. For more content like this, subscribe to this channel. Like the video, share, and comment. Visit beonewithme.com. More is coming from the heart for the soul. Remember, a smile can make someone's day. The right words may change their life. I love you. Truly. Be you. Be one with me.